Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's get started with the race. We are waiting, counting down to the race, and then I'll be driving Audi TT. Race is gonna happen on Lago Maggiore, one of my favorite circuit. So a lot of fast flowing curves, and then about the qualifying, I managed to hit 1 minute 25. My best here was 1 minute 24 late, so it's a fair time for qualifying, but I couldn't do my best, so it cost me one position. Obviously I could be on number one starting on pole, but nevertheless let's get into the race. I love this entry. This gives you like a real boost, like your drive. I wish Sri Lankan flag there. Unfortunately we still couldn't get Sri Lankan flag. This is what I hate about PS, because especially on iRacing region they have many choices of countries. I'll be racing for India, but nevertheless my native country. But I see a lot of improvements on especially on C class now, a lot of clean driving. So let's just jump into the grid, guys. Interesting choice, lot of Renault trophy here in the race. So starting pole position is gone to a British driver on Renault. Myself in second position, I'll be running in the Audi TT as I was saying, and then third position Frenchman on Renault again. A lot of Renaults. Also number 4 is Renault, so interesting choice. Okay, so German driver on P5. I don't know how BM would do here, or another Portuguese on P6. So I don't know how BM would do. Okay, we have another NSX on P7. So I don't know. It's an interesting choice on BM. I know that GTR on P8 would do good, because I did my practices with GTR and it was quite okay. I managed to still hit 1 minute 25. So obviously in C class that's a decent time. So, and especially you have advantage of tire wear, but the fuel GTR is not doing great. So yeah, I love watching this. Let me show you how the race starts, because I love watching this race entry, and then it's kind of nice to watch, especially on this angle. So we are gonna go on board with myself in a while. Okay, it's doing pretty good in there. So on board with me, I was just showing you the starting footage of the race, just to get you some impression. So this is where Audi is good. Audi has a lot of acceleration. I mean, it's really good on acceleration. So the whole point here, I want to just stay as close as to the British driver, but I have to do something on first 4 laps, because Audi sucks on after 4 laps, especially on worn tires. I can't do anything. I think now I know why they chose Renault, because all 3 Renaults only did 2 stops, while I had to do 3 stops. Obviously I saw it happens all the time, because Audi is little sucks at tires. Audi, you have to change tires after 7. You got no choice because of the amount of wheel spin that Audi has. So Renault seems to be pretty balanced in here, but I was watching top 16. All the Audi was running and their timing was like 123s. So in here we are doing 125, 126. So pretty much obviously expected on a C graded drivers, but yeah, there's plenty that we can. If you watch that top 16 race, you can. All right, the Frenchman tried to dive into me twice, so I don't know what he was trying to do, because when you have such a gap, somewhere around half a second, more than nearly half a second, there is nothing much you can do. I mean, there's no point. You can dive in and ruin someone else's races. But anyway, maybe he's trying to actually show his nose to me, and then just to make me go on defensive, so he can get some time to get close to me and then attack. So sorry son, it's not gonna happen. I drive calm today, so I did a lot of practices, so I'm really cool in this track. I know that I'm not gonna go spin out or something, especially on front wheel car, so no issue. So nothing much happening to us in this point. The British driver seems that he has a good pace. He also did a great first lap, and he has the fastest lap. In the middle of the race, I managed to hit the fastest lap. I got 1 minute 25 4.4s, but again he broke it. So throughout the race, he was carrying over 1 second to me. That's why he's trying. That's why he's pulling away from me easily. But at this point, I'm okay because I know that end of lap 7 I have to do a PT in. Maybe I have ability to get the undercut if I stay at least 4 seconds of gap. So this is also something that I pick up from the pros races. I was watching this top 16. So P2 was on a 3, was running on Audi. He did the same. He took the undercut there. So I'm trying to do the same, but I don't know. I'm losing so much time over the British guy. P3 seems to be going pretty slow, so my position seems to be safe as long as I don't do stupid dives or stupid moves, and I don't make any accidents or delayed myself over 3-4 seconds. I'll be good to go. I'll be good to finish P2 at least, but I don't want to give up. I wanna get P1 if I can, but at this point it's not gonna happen. He's just pulling away from me. I don't know how he did it, but he's pulling away from me a lot, man. Actually, I had all my eyes on him. He's not actually taking the lines as much as it seems, but I think because now my tires are kind of worn out, I can't especially carry the exit speed, and I can't enter the corners anymore that as much as I would love to. But so the only option now is to take the undercut, but I don't know. Let's see how the tires are already out. Actually, I'm running on the brake bias plus -5. Yeah, it's all the way to back, so I should have been able to save some tires here, but it's not happening. The tires are running out, and Renault seems to be doing pretty good because he's doing 8 to 9 laps on the medium, so while I can only do 7 laps. So let me know about this if you had any strategy or something, any strategy plan. I'm following MCA's left right. I'm following MCA's suggestions of the PTs and everything. It works for me. I managed to secure my position, but I couldn't gain because I think he's faster driver than me. So because of that, he managed to like really. So unless I do super good laps here, like 124s or 125s, I'll not be able to catch him up. Especially I'm going for four stops, so I do have a tire advantage, but I don't have that ability to do 124s continually. So if I can do consistent 124s or 125s, still I can catch him up, but at this point no. So it's gonna be P2 for us all, seems to be. But yeah, I'm okay with P2, not bad, especially I don't know, it's not going too good for us. I'm thinking about pitting in too early at this point, and actually I should have pit in because for the next race I have seen these pros are doing. As you can see, my tires are gone. I'm not really able to get the grip that I want. I should have pit in on six lap here and then go for undercut, because so I'll be able to at least get close to him or push him in some way. At this point he's not feeling any pressure. He's driving as cool as he wants to, and then I'm driving as cool as I want to, but I do have the thing in my mind. I want to catch him up, but it's not happening for us, unfortunately. It's so yeah, as it's nothing much happening, I'm gonna fast forward quickly here and then show you guys the highlights of the race and then the happening moments of the race. So in here I missed all the apex there. It cost me a time because my tires are not turning at all anymore. One more thing I realized I did a mistake here was downshifting. My downshifting is very aggressive because I'm driving Subarus and then Evos in. I do own Evo, so every time whenever you want to get the boost, because you have to wait for the boost there, so what you do is you just downshift the car. So like you're on, let's say you're on fourth gear, you're on 3000 rpm, you just drop the gear quick and then you go for the boost. So I just get used to that now. Even when I'm driving on the game, I just downshift too bad. I just downshift, and all this, like especially on that, I could be on third gear, save some tires, save some fuel. But even in here I should have been on fifth gear. I know that I have seen from the pros doing it. Has to be for fifth gear all the way to the curve, and then drop to fourth gear of the exit. But I was taking it on third gear, so that's my bad. And then something that I so at this point I'm going to the PT, and I'm doing my first PT, quick run away through the preteen, and then I lost one place because of that, because of the preteen. But no worries, I'm on my fresh tires. I can go and catch him up anytime. I know I'm faster than him, and then I know that they have top of that, in next 2 laps they must preteen, so no issue. But yeah, as I was saying, my driving style in real life affects a lot my driving style on racing. So this cost me a lot because I'm downshifting too aggressive, so I have to learn something more regarding the downshifting and upshifting here. And I was trying to do some fuel savings here as much as I could, so it can, even if I can save a split second of fueling, can do so. P2 ahead, probably gonna, I'm just fast forwarding because nothing much action happening in the race. It's just a big gap races where so I'm gonna fast forward more and more here. So coming to lap 10, nothing is happening for us, and British driver, he did not pit in still, huh? The guy didn't pit in, so he's pretty comfortable with tires because, alright, this is where he took a lot of advantage. He pit in very late, and that Renault can hold into tires at least 8 to 9 laps. So he did, while we were doing pit in and everything, he did his tire saving. He just rolled the car, and then he didn't do the hard braking as he had a huge advantage of tires. So I'm actually gaining on him here, but I don't know. So he's on fresh tires too. He's on his second medium. I'm on my second medium, but end of lap 14 to 15, I will have to go for another pair of mediums. So I did 3 PTs here. So yeah. So yeah, P3 went to P10, and then sorry, P3 went to P10, and then yeah, it's amazing. Renault can hold two tires like here. Huh? He was falling into his tires a lot. So it's pretty much dead this race actually. Not really action because I pull away. We both, no, myself and the British driver, pull away from the gang. So it's not gonna be super crazy race. Let me skip this area. So we are back on to lap 15, and then yeah, lap 13, and I'm gonna pit in here. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do my second pit in, and let's see why I do early pittings here, because I really wants to be on fresh tires, so I know that hard tire can last long for a while, and then at least I can go and catch P1. But at this point I realize that it's not gonna happen at all, so I don't know. It's not gonna happen because, alright, so back from the pit, we lost one position because of the pitting. So but no worries, we are on a fresh tires. You can go and easily catch, and as you can see, Renault is really struggling on these tires, and he's going loose here. There we go. So he lost all the apex there. Alright, he went too wide there, so too deep over there, brother. So easy positions for us. Let me show you the overtake, that quick highlight of that. So I was driving on the line, Frenchman behind me on Renault. Frenchman lost his speed because he lost his exit speed as I was coming from the pit. I was driving slow, so it kind of gives me full boost to go and cap the P2. So okay, he missed the apex there and he missed his braking point there. He lost it completely and easy overtake for us. So from here on, guys, nothing much action happening on the race. It was like pretty dead and it was just we had a huge gap. I managed to pull away from them. I did my last pit in. I switched to hard for 2 laps. I did 2 laps of hard and then yeah, and also I managed to hit the fastest time. So it's crazy, but yeah, we managed to keep P2 position. I think I'm happy about that position. We didn't lose anything. We got decent amount of points. So yeah, I learned so much by watching top 16. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. And also, if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And thank you, and have a great race.
Leaving in racing work. Well, Misha came, they come because of Spiller. Vincent almost an instant there to Hedges. Just got caught out on the outside.
To the inside, will be on the outside now. Whitehander and Blackhander got past Will outside with the Japanese manufacturer on the inside of BMW pushed wide.